Did you know that when the scripture says that money has right all things, the scripture wasn't actually over exaggerating? I mean, it fits like sometimes I feel like the scripture had Nigeria in contemplation when he actually said that money has right all things, because here in this, most especially in this country, and most especially in this part of the country where we live in the south region, and in the south generally, anything you want to do, you need money for it. Everything is monetized right now in this country. Everything is monetized. You want to do good, you need money to do good. You want to do bad, you need money to do bad. If you want to commit sin, you need money to commit sin. There's virtually nothing you do in this country that does not involve money. And there's a negative aspect of this. The fact that certain, ancient and sacred principles have been watered down and have been slaughtered on the altar of money. Now, I'm going to be focused on the girls today. Now, take for instance now, relationship in Nigeria, it's monetized. For love is not a transactional thing. Where sometimes I don't really I feel like Nigeria was also in contemplation too about this love issue, because scripture also says something that like do not awaken love when it is not yet the time. Now, what that implies is the fact that love is sweet, love is good and that, but love comes with a lot of responsibility. So if you must be in love, if you want to love someone, you want to tell somebody I love you, and that it comes with a whole lot of responsibility. Yes, fine, that is actually true. But the thing is it's like in this country, like a one-side thing. I don't know of other countries, but in this country it's like a one-side thing. When you say I love you, or when you meet a girl, it tells a girl I love you, I want to date you, I want to marry you, or stuff like that. But when you want to date a girl in this country right now, it involves you dating the girl. You're not just dating the girl, you're dating the girl, you're dating the family, you're dating the friends, you're dating, and you are carrying the responsibility of both the girl, the responsibility that the father of the girl is supposed to take care of. You take all responsibility. Like sometimes when I hear a lot of things, it saddens me. Like it makes me want to, how did we get to this place? You see a girl that is still living in his parents' house and that, just because she just had a boyfriend and stuff like that, expect this guy to automatically start taking 100 responsibility of you. You want to buy cream, is the guy, you want to do this thing. Where is your father? Yes, I'm not saying that if a guy is in a relationship, he should not, care for his woman and stuff like that. Man, if you have the finance, if I have the finance, I'd like to bring down the heavens for my woman. No doubts about that. But the thing is, girls going into a relationship with that mindset that it is an occupation or a source of income, a source of livelihood, it's something that should be condemned vehemently. Yes, relationship is not a source of income. Relationship is not an occupation. So these girls should stop these things, because nowadays you and it's a more reason. See, I've done the research critically in the street. I was born in the hood. I grew up in the hood and stuff like that. So I have friends from the street, and I mingle with them, and I try to study the relationship. So most especially girls who date Yahoo boys and stuff like that. I try to study this relationship, how it goes. The truth is, from my observation, yes, these guys provide them with money, but this is what I've discovered. A guy buys you, gets you all the wigs that you want, but takes your honor. He gives you all the money that you want. That yes, your man is showing you love and that, but takes that place of respect from you. So I see a lot of girls in relationships that they are not being respected. They are in a relationship, but they are like glorified slaves. Why? Because the guy is giving them money, because of money. It is. I've seen people say that cheating in a relationship, for instance, most especially all those boys who do street and that, they see it as a right. Why? Because they provide for the girl. They do things for the girl. So the girl doesn't have a say, doesn't have any right to complain when a guy is cheating. Is it supposed to be so? Just like in the words of Bishop David Oyedepo, in the beginning, it was not so. So stop thinking as a girl that your whole life depends. Start looking for a guy that wants to take you and your family out of poverty. And that are you not taking people from poverty? Are you not seeing women like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and use those persons as role models and that? How much you always think that, okay, because you're beautiful, now the next thing is just to think of a guy who will just have money and just, take you away from poverty and just be providing for all your needs and that? What happens to you? Don't you have your own destiny? Don't you have your own life? So would you prefer being in a toxic relationship because of money? You be in a relationship that the guy doesn't treat you right. You be in a relationship that the guy does not respect you because it's giving you money and you stay there because you don't have it. Yes, you definitely don't have a choice. You don't have a choice because you've not made good use of your life. Money is good. Money is needed in every relationship. But girls, there's a way you package yourself and there's a way you add value to yourself. A guy can't just treat you anyhow. So stop making relationship as a source of income. Stop making it. It is not a source of income. It is not an occupation. So you should stop it. Go make good use of your life. Now, the only thing you meet the average girl in Nigeria, now the only thing they think about is how to buy wigs, how to buy expensive phones and that. And you ask yourself, what value? What? It's like they're in a competition or something. You're not in a competition with anybody. You're only in a competition with your destiny. So you should not be more focused about man, because the girls of this place, they are hyper materialistic. And that is why they can't actually survive in a relationship where the guy where the funny thing sometimes I hear a lot of girls saying that I can't date a broke boy. I can't date a broke boy. Do you have money? You that is saying you can't date a broke boy. If you were a guy, would you date yourself? And to think that the only thing you can offer in a relationship is your beauty or your body is the most stupid thing that can ever come into your mind. Because I've interacted with a lot of girls and you keep hearing things like, they give her my body now and stuff like that. Like seriously, so the only thing you can actually offer in a relationship is your body. You're a liability. A big liability. That the only thing you can offer in a man's life is your body, and that is why you think you have the right to demand or make demands. You are a liability, you are a shame, and you are a disgrace to your generation. You need therapy. You need therapy. I weep this day when I see girls. See, I don't have problem with good things. Like, say, I love good things. I love fine things. My friends, people around, they know me. I love good things and that. But then, if you are fine, you're beautiful, and your brain is empty, I have a problem with it. You want to carry 200,000 naira wig on your head and you cannot score 200 in JAMB. You should be ashamed of yourself. What kind of generation are we breeding? Tomorrow you're going to be a mom. What kind of lessons, what kind of morals, what kind of values are you going to pass on to the next generation? We should have a rethink and start making good use of our lives. Start adding values to our lives. Nowadays, you see girls carrying big phones. The only thing they do with it is pictures and that feeling of, they have arrived and stuff like that. No man wants to marry a liability, and no man would respect a liability. And I think no girl in a sane sense would want a thing like that. Want a man would have just treat them. And every woman wants a man that wants to treat them, value them, and respect them. But you can't be respected like this. When the only thing you think is just about money, is just about material things and that, and you just sit down expecting one guy to come and take you off from that shithole that you are. You could use your life, baby girl. Add value to your life. Money is sweet. Money answers everything, but the truth is, money is really not everything. There's this point in your life you come to, that it's really not about everything. Is not just about money. There are people who are married to billionaires, married to multi-millionaires, and they don't have peace. They don't enjoy their marriage. They don't enjoy these things. If money was all there is about relationship and that, we would not see people who are billionaires being divorced. People who are millionaires, married to millionaires, being divorced. So please, she was saying this message before the guests. I'll talk about the guys one of these days, but for the guests, you should go and make good use of your life, add value to your life. You're in competition just with your destiny and not with anybody. You should be thinking of how to make mark for yourself and your league. And one painful thing again I've observed is that most especially these guys that do a lot of things like hook up and stuff like that. How can you be doing hook up just for you to be buying hair and just to be buying back? Like you don't have dream, you don't have vision. Like you're doing something that is disgusting. You're doing something that is shameful. You're doing something that is illegal. You're doing something that one should not be proud of. And the only goal, the only reason why you're doing this is to acquire material things. Wow. And tomorrow you expect one innocent guy from nowhere, somebody who just come from nowhere and marry you. You should have a rethink of your life. You should. So money is good. Money gives you happiness. But money is really not everything. Thank you.